I'm back. I'm back. So, little technical difficulty. I was trying to switch screens. I was sharing my screen and I was trying to switch. So, let's restart that. Okay. So, we're going to restart. Okay, there you are, Carrie. All right. So, yeah, that didn't work. Trying to share the screen at the same time as doing the live, it did not work. So we're just going to roll with it. So you should be able to see me and hear me, and we're going to go with that. How about that? Okay. All right. So our side hustler of the month is Carrie B, and she is online right now. So she has a wonderful business for the 40 and over. Okay, bloggers. She's an influencer. She's a person who does like workshops, all these wonderful things that women really love to do, like drink wine and do crafts and things like that. So that's her side hustle business. And she actually has a floral arrangement workshop coming up. And I'm going to put yes, thank you, Carrie, for putting that into the comments. I was just about to do it. So, carrieb.com. So, it's in the comments there. And check her out. She has wonderful classes that she offers seasonally. So, the one that's coming up is on February. Remind me, Carrie, what date it is. Put the date of and put the link if you can of your Eventbrite. So it's coming up in February. So that'll be cool, kind of like a Valentine activity to do. Maybe do some girls, kind of event activity to do a flower arrangement. And if you go to her website at carrieb.com, you'll see a whole bunch of cute little arrangements that she has done. Okay, February 10th. Yes, February 10th. So right before Valentine's, maybe you can make floral arrangements for your mom or aunt or grandmother or something, or for yourself. Hey, I might make one for myself. I like flowers too. So that's something that you might want to do. Check her out if you're in the LA area. We are in Los Angeles. So we are in the LA area. But you just never know if you need a private, floral lesson, then, she might be able to, do something for you via like Facebook Live, something like this, where you can join in and see how it goes. Yeah, there's the link there. So the Eventbrite link is there if you want to check out her event on February 10th. Okay. So the side hustle highlight story for this month is carrieb.com. So feel free to check her out. Okay. So as I mentioned earlier in the first video, okay, that basically you cannot keep saying that you're going to wait and wait and wait. There is no perfect time. There is no perfect amount of money. You have to do things when you're feeling it the most. If you feel like you're ready, you have to go for it. Do your thing. There's nobody else going to do it but you. So you must just be willing to get out there and punch it. Okay. So if this is your first year starting a side hustle business, or you're at the beginning, kind of starting your side hustle business, what do you see in your future? That's the question you have to ask yourself. If you start today creating a clear vision of what your side hustle business will be, the next plan is your why. You got to figure out what's your why. Once you have that clear vision, okay, here it is, this is what I'm going to do, you got to figure out your why, because if you don't know what your why is, it's going to be real hard for you to go another step further. You have to know your why. Okay? Why is it important to you? What I mean, like for example, with Carrie B, if you could put into the comments, why do you do floral arrangement workshops? Okay? It's got to be a reason. I mean, I personally would probably never start a side hustle business doing flowers. I love flowers, but that's not my why. That's not my passionate why type thing. Everybody has their own little thing that they like. Everybody's got their their style, their stilo. Just like everybody has their thing. So you have to figure out what is your why. So starting today, don't wait. Okay. What is your clear vision? That's the first thing. And what is your why? Okay. And then once you figure out that, then you have to make sure you're going to implement to get to that. Okay. If your future looks like, hey, I want to be, retired in 10 years, I want to send my child to college or whatever it is, then you need to figure out where you are right now and what is it going to take for you to get where you want to be. How long is it going to take you? How much money do you have to make in order to get to that point? How many customers do you have to have each month? How many products do you have to sell? How many workshops do you have to, provide to get that amount of money, maybe your extra $1,000 a month, whatever it is. You have to put that into a plan to implement it. Okay. So each goal you create for the side hustle, start implementing. It's just that simple. You take the next step and the next step and the next step. And that's why I created my online course from Brainstorm to Business. I take you from one step to the next step. Okay. It's strategically, it's intentional that I have you starting off with a clear vision. And then I take you to you're figuring out your why and then your motivational mindset. It's intentional because if you don't have all that stuff in your head figured out, you cannot jump from I like flowers to okay, now I'm going to, set up a whole class, right? So like Carrie says, her why is I love creating things and then sharing them with others. Plain and simple. She's an educator as well. She has a creative mind. We know as educators, we're very creative. She has a creative mind. She likes creating things and she likes sharing them with other people. Okay. And she has figured out a way to monetize that. That's the key. How can you monetize what you really enjoy doing, what you like doing? Stuff that you would do whether somebody's paying you or not. Okay? She would make flower arrangements probably every week, no matter whether someone was paying her or not. That's her passion. So that's what she chooses to do. Hey Karen, so you have to figure these things out in a sequential order. Okay? Clear vision, figuring out what your why. Okay, now how are you going to monetize all that? How's it going to sink in? Hey, Stephen, how are you going to make sure? I see a whole bunch of little buttons. How are you going to make sure that you're going to make a profit from it? Okay, so that is the step you have to take. Clear vision, your why, implementing everything that you set out to do. Implementing. Okay, so you have to figure it out and do it and don't take forever with it. Let's just keep it real. Don't take forever because if you keep waiting, nothing's going to happen. What happened in 2018, 2017? If you don't have your business yet, why? What stopped you? Okay? You didn't implement. Okay? You just said you're going to do something, but then you didn't really, you didn't follow through with it. Okay? So each step is one step getting closer to where you want to be. One step getting closer to where you want to be. So in my Facebook group, the private Facebook group, I posed a question, I think it was a couple of weeks ago, and I asked the group, what's the first step you must do to start the business? I didn't give an answer because I was going to wait for Facebook Live, or if anybody gave an answer, I would have, said, oh yeah, you got the right answer. Hey, Kay. Um, so, hey, Corey, I can see you. Okay, how you doing? So the first step is research and ask questions. Research and ask questions. Okay. So let's say, since Carrie B is our highlight, side hustler highlight, if you want to start a flower arrangement business, you need to maybe research her, look at her website. You need to connect with her and ask her questions like, okay, well, what did you do to start? Well, how much does it normally cost to buy the flowers? Or how long is the class? Well, where do you get your supplies from? All these little things, you have to be out there digging into the research. Okay. And Stephen says your passion should bring you profits. Oh, good, cool. I like that. Your passion should bring you profits. That's a good tagline, Stephen. You should have that on your business. Your passion should bring you profits. That's cool. I like the P and the profits kind of connect there. Okay. So find your role model, find your mentor person, find someone who's doing what you want to do and research them. Okay. Ask them questions. Find at least 3 or 4 people if you can, take the classes. Okay. Like Carrie just went to a flower arrangement class today. Even though she's been doing this for like a year, you don't just stop learning because you have, found, oh, okay, now I know. You just don't stop learning. You continue taking classes, you continue researching to improve all of your skills so you can get better and better and better. And when you get better and better, then your profits get better and better too. Okay, because you're expanding your mind to think bigger. Okay, you feel more confident about, oh, okay, I've done 10 flower arrangement classes now. Okay, now I know I can do a group of 30 instead of 12. You kind of baby steps. Okay, those kind of things. It's so important. Okay, when we had our cooking school business, we must have drove around all over LA, okay, spying on any kind of cooking school that we could come across. There weren't many. There was only like 2 or 3 in Los Angeles County. And we studied, okay, how does their sign look? What does the window look like? Well, what do the kids look like? How's their setup? Are the kids coming in with backpacks and stuff? Are they giving them ropes or, aprons and stuff? So we studied, their stuff. We looked at their website and studied it. Well, how are they pricing their courses? All those things before we started. Okay. Because you got to have, especially when it's something real nichey that not a lot of people are doing. So you got to, you got to see, okay, either you're going to be the one kind of setting the pathway for everybody else, or you can kind of see, okay, I see what they're doing. Well, let me do mine a little bit better. Let me do mine a little bit different. Okay. So if you have questions for our side hustler highlight, Carrie B, feel free to put it in the comments and ask Carrie B any questions that you like. Okay. So number one step, research and ask questions. Number one. And if you're still like, hey, I'm not sure, you're still not clear about your vision or your why, I'm always here. I have my chat with Kat. The link is in the did I put it in there? Oh, let me put it in there. I think I forgot. So bit.ly. Okay, chat with Kat. Okay. So if you need to schedule, a 30-minute coaching call with me, I'll be happy to, hey, let me hear what you're thinking. Let's hash it out. Let's talk about it and see, how we can, map it out just so we can see if it's, something that you can monetize, what's your, how much money you want to bring in each month, that kind of stuff. So sometimes you need somebody who can kind of, understand the entrepreneurial mindset, because maybe not everybody, your best friend might be like, I don't know, and if they're not in business, they probably, like they're giving you their best guess basically. But you need to, sometimes hear, things from a different perspective from, I'm not saying I'm an expert, of course not, but I have had 10 years experience of doing business, so I might have some insight into something that you want to get into. So the link is there. Sign up anytime you like. The calendar is there. Just put in your time zone and it'll do it automatically. Okay. But if you're ready to be full on into the course on my online class on Teachable, feel free. I'll put that into the chat box as well to sign up for the Side Hustle College, teachable.com. So if there aren't any questions, and I'm keeping it short only because I'm slightly sick. I don't know if you can hear the little congestion, after 4 days of being in the rain, okay, last week with this strike. I was trying to not get sick. I was doing everything I could possibly do to not get sick. I was taking vitamin C, 100 milligrams every day, and I'm still sick. So, and I appreciate everyone sending messages and posting things about supporting us in LA Unified with this strike. Hopefully, I'm pretty sure it will end this week. Let's, put a prayer in that ends this week. But yeah, I'm like, okay, after this, I'm going to spend some time with my daughter. Shout out to my daughter. Today's her birthday. She's 15. I'm going to spend a little time with my daughter. I'm going to take some medicine and I'm going to relax. I'll be back on the picket line in the morning. I'll do my morning picket. Can't say I'm going to be downtown. Just I'm keeping it real because I just don't see myself going down there with 50,000 people, getting more germs and stuff. I don't want to give anybody else my germs. So that is our Facebook Live for the day, okay, or for the evening. I'm all off for the evening, and we'll see you next time with a new Side Hustler highlight story. In February, I already have someone who was brave enough to volunteer. She sent me a message today, so I'm happy to, showcase, and she has a tutoring business. So I'll be happy to showcase her tutoring business in our February live. Okay. So if there aren't any other questions, I am going to say good evening to everyone. Happy MLK Junior Day. Hopefully everyone got to watch the parade or what have you, or maybe participate. That would have been cool. I knew I wasn't going to be able to do that today, but um, definitely, I hope everyone got to have a little bit of time to reflect on Martin Luther King and some of his teachings that might help us along the way with our entrepreneurial, aspirations. Okay. So thank you for joining me, and I'll holler at you guys later. Bye.